and food and everything?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So all of that was taken care of, and um, in your opinion, when you were there with Keith, how was he?
He was good. He was getting stronger every day. Alert. He was making progress.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Because it's hard when people, to hear um, people who should be close and who should be over there helping try to be so critical when they don't know, what the deal is. But, I have the pleasure of actually hearing firsthand. So it's like I know the truth, and then you hear this, and then you just know this person is just trying to muddy up the waters, if you will. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Regina, did you have anything you want to say?
I just want to clear up the fact that Don Trail has been around as long as Shay was around. Mm-hmm. So Shay is also aware that Don Trail never had direct care with Keith where he bathed him or anything like that, because Keith knew Don Trail even before I did. Uh-huh. And Keith knew his status as far as his preference in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Now, I want you to make clear, when news came about your health, was I aware of that? No. When did I find out about that? We found out about that after Christmas. After Christmas. After what happened on Christmas? We were the guy who he was with found out that he was around the family, and the person he's with now was offended by it. So I'm still trying to do the right thing. By, if it offends my nephew, then I want to do what's right. So I allowed him to talk with Dontrell about how they wanted to work it out. And so when it was brought to my attention the health concerns, I did address it, and how Dontrell and I addressed it has not interfered with our relationship or am I wrong or right? And it had nothing to do with anything. It's just I was not aware, and because I got so many people lying and spreading hate and trying to do what they want to do to take my son away from me, I had no choice but to tell Dontrell, if this is the case, we need to take other arrangements. Right. And so that's how that came about. We were not fighting, arguing. I did not run him off. All those people that are gone by choice, by what they chose to do. Did I ever have a problem with? I've never had a problem with none of them. I've spoke truth about Ghost. Ghost had the code and everything. Ghost did it to himself. Shay made the choice she made. And I'm not even going to speak on Shay because Shay don't bother me now. When she made the decision she made, I accepted it. It is what it is. I've always said, how many times did I cook for his kids to come over on Sunday? 3 or 4, and they never came. And this was when he was at his house. Right, Andrew? He was living in his house. The kids, nobody comes to my house because they don't want to come to my house. It's not that I'm running people off. The reason that Galeno don't come around is because he constantly on the social media,
This is Miss Regina and Dontrell, the caregiver.
And if anybody know he his brother's keeper, why are you putting him on social media? Why are you exposing the whole family? Why are you? And the only one he go to is the ones that buy into his what he doing. He is driven by the wrong things. He done found a way to make fast money, and that's what he do.
Yeah.
He will sell anybody out who will listen to him. The only Ghost finally got somebody to cheer him on, because everything Delano is saying is what Ghost was trying to get me to say, what he was trying to get Shay to say, what he was trying to get people to say, to try to applaud his great works that he does. Ghost never done nothing for Keith. Never. Drove him down to the clinic. As I've said in the past, that was the third time. The first time he did it, I gave him grace. The second time he did it, I gave him grace. The third time, you're out. Yeah. And if you notice, because I've been looking at these notes, because I don't really look at it, the whole time he was playing dominoes with Keith, that video, Ghost had to put it out. Either Ghost did it, somebody in that little clique did it. Just like the young lady that was called out, Keith's baby, she was so polite. She was sound so very professional on the phone. And the only thing I said was, who are you? Well, how do I know who you are? I got the text. And so I'm not going to subject my son to anyone who I don't know. So find out who you are and if you legit. And just like I told her, if you about the right thing, I support you 100%. But listen, she didn't impregnate that girl.
Right.
I was trying to do her a favor. Yeah. But since she lied to me, she told me I'm not on social media. I don't get down with them. Yeah, I know Dale, but we ain't friends like that. And then I hear she on his live and she putting all these and that's why I text her messy. And see, I'm not going to get caught up in nobody mess. Now, if it was so important for her to know who her baby daddy is, I opened the door for her. All she had to do was call me, give me her information, and we could have set it up. I was hard. But you know what? I'm not going to try to figure out whether his baby or not. He can figure that out. Correct. Just like I'm not going to go pursuing nobody about who took what from him, who getting his money. He will figure all that out. I am done with all of that. All of that. My house is I have peace now. Ain't nobody bother me. I just didn't like the fact that he's trying to say, like, because Dontrell's sexuality, I got him around these, Dontrell, and have you ever seen him naked? Never. But it's my responsibility as his mother to make sure he is got the best things around him. And it was more so, they'll do whatever they can to try to keep away. You hear what Delano say. Yeah. You hear how he threats. All of the lies he spewed. Like I said, it's a lot going on. And I don't even have the energy to be involved with Kevin on any level. I'm to the point now where I don't even want to be in the same space as he's in. And my family need to begin to hold him accountable. If this is what you want, nobody's on social media. Not Shay, not me. Nobody's on social media except him. Yeah. Continuing this drama. Talking about everybody in the family. My mom, his aunt, his brother, his children. How many times have he discussed his girlfriend's children? But see, because that group of people enjoy the entertainment of lies and drama, they are going to continue to reel him in. And that's what he wants. He has a narcissistic behavior. That's what he wants. If you know anything about Nebuchadnezzar in the Bible, he lost sense of reasoning. And so God used him to his own self. And for 7 years, he went around crazy, doing stuff that was without reason, just doing stuff. That's who he reminds me of. Is that man in the Bible. Because Delano knows the word of God. And that's why he's so good at manipulating. He's so good at manipulating. Because he knows the word of God. But guess who else knew the word of God? Lucifer. Stepped right at God's foot. He knew it. But what did he do? He took a third of the angels with him. So all Delano doing is repeating the God that he served. Yeah. That's all he doing. And he want energy. But you know what? He ain't gonna get nothing but smoke. Because I'm not gonna do nothing to strike a match and make it burn.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job himself.
Yeah.
And until the day comes that he finds himself, he's lost now. He's driven by money. He running around here with this big old boom box on his shoulder. He done moved. I know where he at. I know how to find him. I know but I ain't got time to get caught up. But I'm gonna leave you with this one thing. I will not continue the drama with him.
Absolutely.
As far as I'm concerned, my responsibility is to keep my eyes focused on the things God is doing in my life.
Absolutely.
And to take care of Keith. What I don't like is this, who's supposed to be his brother's keeper, the one out here glorifying those who despise him.
Absolutely.
He glorifies everyone who despises him. He say Uncle Bookie was over there helping. Uncle Bookie only helped me take Keith from my house to Shay's house. Am I lying? That's all he did. He had been great support for me as my brother. He has done, but I don't like the fact that we as a family all know that this is what he does. And then we're planning this big event now. He's right now trying to get people not to come because he knows that what he's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
But until all of us begin to hold him accountable, I'm going to let him come and enjoy himself, but I'm going to stay away. I'm staying away out of his presence, out of his sight. He can keep talking, keep bringing up lies from the past. Oh, when I was in Iraq, my mom stole my money. They was my beneficiaries. Okay.
Yeah, he's been talking a lot about his father being in his life and Keith.
Not at all. Listen, and I ain't here to put his business out, but his daddy ain't never been in his life.
Wow.
His daddy's people. I give accolades to his father's family, who have been nothing but supportive when I was young with my firstborn child. His grandmother would actually be flipping in her grave knowing that this is what he has become. Because one thing he thinks that he has always been the golden child, the golden grandchild, because nobody ever knew his wrongdoings. But he's being played by Satan, and he's slowly opening that Pandora's box that I've been telling everybody. Y'all don't know him like I do. I had him. Don't nobody know their child better than their mama. Nobody knows their child. He's sending all these people getting worked up, calling me this bad person, and they don't have a clue who I am. Do you really think I'm going to entertain any of that?
No. Absolutely not. You are doing amazing with Keith.
Absolutely not. And the reason he cannot tell y'all nothing is because he don't know nothing.
Absolutely.
He don't know. He only know what he hear. He only know what he hear. Just like he trying to insinuate, I'm letting Keith smoke weed. I don't give Keith no weed. I don't know. I ain't never smoked a cigarette. And don't drink. Don't smoke weed. Never have. But I can't condone people that choose to do it. I'll tell you this. I didn't put a joint in Keith's mouth. In fact, when whoever did it, I don't know who it was because I wasn't in that area. I just know somebody said, oh, he tried to smoke a joint. And I said, what? Because the last conversation we had, he don't want to smoke weed no more.
Right.
He told me pull off. He didn't want to smoke nothing. So I cannot entertain all the lies that bring forth. He gonna say, oh, why when they ask why weren't you there? Oh, I was there, just didn't nobody see me. Nigga, you wasn't there. Somebody told you about it. But I can promise you this. Wherever he's at, I won't be. And neither will his brother. And until he show respects to my entire family, I don't care how dysfunctional we are, until there is respect shown towards my entire family, I will not be in his vision. I will not be in the same space he's in, and it doesn't matter to me what anyone has to say. Because what's important to me is that my son is positive. That's right. And Keith is in a great space now. He is doing remarkably well now. And has been. So ghosts don't have no accolades to what's happening with Keith. Still play dominoes. Keith plays spades. What Ghost did, I commend him for it. But I ain't giving you no crowns you don't deserve to wear. He's a snake, and he will always be a snake. And he took the opportunity to do what he did because somebody opened the door for him to have that way. He was more about his relationship with Shay than he was his relationship with his friend. And that is the truth. And that will never change because Keith got friends that don't have no contact with Shay whatsoever unless it has to do with Keith. I ain't got to give a list of, I ain't got to give no names because we know who they are.
Can I ask you a question? What did Ghost tell you about the fishing trip? What that Keith told him that he and his
Ghost told me that him and because I didn't know that Delano and Keith went on a fishing trip because they have never been close. Not because they didn't get along, they're just different. Delano was more, he ain't so holy, he was just more hidden. He hid his lifestyle. Like you, I don't think many people in my family have ever even met his kids. You know? So, and if they did, it was through an encounter through me. Because Delano lives a hidden life. Keith was very outgoing. You know, very outgoing, you know. So
don't kick low.
When
Keep
Ghost was
here.
saying, yeah, they did go fishing, Miss Regina, and Keith said he'll never do it again. Ghost said, man, I told you, don't. I told you, man. Your brother don't have no respect for you. And Keith was like, yeah, man, but I had to give it this one last shot, and, you know, I want to be able to do this, man. That nigga crazy guy. Been telling you that. So he was dogging Delano. But if you notice this about Kevin, he ain't gonna challenge no man. He don't challenge his girlfriend's dad. His daddy. He never challenged Keith. When Keith was 100, he wouldn't do the things he's doing right now. Not to say that it would cause friction, but it's to say he wasn't that type of dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not like that. He chooses to do what he doing for money. He getting paid. All that money they sending, he done went and bought a year, flat screen TV and beds for his girls, but he ain't got his girls. So who got the flat screen TV and the beds? Who got that? He run around here. He bought a car for my brother. He run around carrying a boombox on his shoulder. Who does that now?
A boombox?
Yeah, running around carrying this big old boombox on his shoulder, this and that. You know, it's crazy. Dontrell, thanks for your help. I appreciate you. I'm going to let Dontrell go. You didn't have nothing else to say.
We appreciate your help, Dontrell, you know, and thank you so much for speaking with us today. And take care.
You too.
All right.
Yeah, so I just don't, you know, I didn't sleep through it last night. I really try not to pay no attention to the stuff that, the stuff that, what's in the trunk? Oh, okay. I really try not to pay no attention to the stuff that Delano say because I know that he is on some kind of crazy mission right now to glorify himself. And that's what it's about. It's about him glorifying himself. Nothing he do shows that he's his brother's keeper when you're going around lying on your own mom, to credit yourself, glorifying his girlfriend that he continues to lie and say his wife. They have no marriage certificate, nothing. He's only been married one time. And I really feel bad for her because she on there trying to spread lies about me and trying to say somebody touched my sons when they was